Welcome, welcome, welcome. Again, I'm your host, Justin. I'm with my boys, Wayne, Jason. Our other friend, DJ Oki, is in the building today.
Yo.
Alalu.
Hey. Welcome to episode 2.
Appreciate
We
it.
really appreciate all the love on episode 1, so we'll hope to continue to bring you guys great content. So again, as we always do, let's start off with what we did last weekend. Jason, Wayne, how's the city?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I stayed in all weekend. It was a shocker, man. I passed out on Saturday. Sunday, I just laid up.
Man, that's highly unusual.
Got a pizza, man. I went to, gotten hot and sweaty.
Hot and sweaty.
Hot and sweaty.
Wayne staying in. That's crazy.
That is crazy, actually.
Yeah, man.
Got your rest in?
Yeah, it felt amazing on Monday to wake up and was just, had so much energy. I was at work just bouncing around.
This must be how normal people feel.
Yeah, for real.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Jason, what'd you get into?
Man, it was one of the homies' birthday. So we went out to Floods, got some good eats.
Hey,
Yeah. What else we do? We went to Drake Night.
where was that?
It was a club in Southwest.
L Club.
L Club. Yeah.
Nice.
Shout out to L Club.
It's a good vibe?
It was a good vibe. A lot of people.
Cool.
A lot of people. It was a good time though.
Yeah, it was Father's Day over the weekend, too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Shout out
forgot
to all the
about
fathers.
that. Damn, my bad, Pop.
I think everybody forgets about father.
Everybody. My dad got a nice text message.
Yeah, mine too.
Hey, shout out to all the fathers, good
You're right.
fathers,
That's
supportive
what's up.
fathers, active fathers. Our homie Mike Phelps, father. So
Yeah.
happy Father's Day, everybody.
Yeah, man. Happy
Exactly.
Father's Day.
Happy
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
So DJ, we was in New York, baby.
Man, was
Damn.
in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, man. Brooklyn
How
goes
was
hard.
that,
Yes.
man? How was that? Tell us.
Brooklyn was fire,
It
man.
was seriously fire.
The Rock.
man.
From the moment we got there, things was live. Just the city was live. People was out and about.
Buzzing.
The sun was out.
Man.
It was a good vibe the whole way through.
Did you guys just stay in Brooklyn?
For the most part, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time I go, I usually like venture to like the touristy shit, like Times Square and all that. But this time we stayed right in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You know, went downtown Brooklyn.
The community is
Facts.
where it was at.
How'd
man.
it feel to be out the city, man? You know, we stuck here. I
It was
feel like.
nice, man. The
We ain't
women-
stuck here.
Yeah, you're
but-
right.
I'm stuck here.
The women was nice. The weather was nice. You know, just people in general. It's just the vibe, the culture. It's just.
Yeah.
It's, I was talking to somebody and it was told me in Brooklyn it's like black and unapologetic, and that's
Okay.
what it was. It was
Facts.
just people
Wow.
just living.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was
like-
it was good.
I feel like Detroit's getting that.
It's
that
getting
attitude.
there.
It's coming.
We
It
are
Getting
is.
there, man. You got to get to a certain level, you know, financially.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody
You're right.
gotta. Once everybody's employed, everybody's living good.
Good.
You know,
Yeah,
we'll
we can
get
share
that
that
swag,
wealth.
that
True.
attitude. But we're getting there.
It was fun.
I don't even know how to put my finger on it, but it's something just about being able to just walk out and like,
Yeah.
just see people walk around. I don't know if we don't have that in our.
I don't feel like we do, man, because I just feel like we're so spread out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Brooklyn was like, it was tight, it was close knit, and it's just like,
Pickpocket.
you know, I even think
Right.
about
I checked my
that.
pocket a couple times. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
sure
I actually
did.
Right
did.
on
Yeah,
you.
they're professionals
People were
out
just
there.
like, yeah, people were just like going about their days. Like, we woke up, this dude outside got his car all opened up, windows down, just bumping music. It's like, it was
That's
nice.
New York.
It
Yeah,
was
it
a nice
was
vibe. It was a nice
Good
vibe.
eats.
Good
Yeah,
eats.
Yeah,
Yes.
we had some good fucking food. We had some jerk chicken from
Jerk
was it steamed seafood
Steam
place?
Seafood. Shout out to Steam Seafood
If you listen to shout
on
out,
Kingston Avenue.
yeah, that shit was live.
It was alive. Everything
Jerk
was
chicken.
good.
You had some goat.
Some goat.
Go.
Goat
No,
was
you
good.
was eating.
It was
I don't know
eating.
about the go, DJ. I
God,
don't
Jason,
know about
I'm
the go.
telling you, you're missing. Tell him, Justin.
No, it was real fire, man. We
It was good.
had some roti.
Yep, that was the first time we had roti.
My
Yeah.
first
You
time.
learning the
what's
lingo?
roti?
Hey, you
Telling
see me
you,
out here,
man.
baby. I tried.
It's like
dude.
a-
universal
How
just.
do you describe a roti?
I don't know. It was like this.
Big, like.
You know what the bread reminded me of? Did y'all ever go to Blue Nile in Ferndale?
Okay.
That
You know, remember
European
how that
restaurant.
bread?
Yeah.
restaurant,
You're right. It's like that type of bread, but it was
Okay.
like wrapped up over
It's
some
like potatoes and
potatoes,
meat.
meat.
It was just heaven and flavors, bro. It was
Bro,
good.
you just held it in your hand like this, and it was
It
like,
was good.
yeah. I had a chicken curry one. This nigga had
Goat.
another goat, baby.
Another goat.
I think I had goat all the time.
Hey, that shit
DG
was
the goat.
The goat
Yeah, that
was
shit was
good.
fire.
It's good.
But yeah, we was with a good group.
Mm-hmm.
We was with a couple girls and stuff like that. It was a real cool vibe. Real cool girls too. Shout out to them
Yeah.
too.
Went to that spot called, was it Woodland?
Woodland, man.
Shout out Woodland.
Yeah.
Shout out Woodland for real. It's like a brunch type spot, but it's like music the whole time. They got West Indies music, Afro beats, you got rap, you got hip hop. It was just beautiful people just chilling,
everywhere, bro.
eating,
That's
hanging.
what's up.
It was
Yeah.
nice.
So, how's the weather? How's the weather out there?
It was good, man.
It was dope.
One day I think it might have like
Slight rain.
rain
and
was
it cleared out.
bounce right back.
Detroit, we can rain all day, every
I know.
day, man.
Shit is raining right now. Actually,
No,
What's
I'm about to
going
move.
on?
yeah. You about to move a little bit of drizzle. You out of here?
Out here. Too much going on in
That's
the
funny.
summertime right now with the weather.
Way too much. We're not even getting a chance to enjoy it. You know what I mean?
You don't know how to dress out here.
Right.
But before we move on past New York, we got to shout out Everyday People.
Yes.
Crazy dope festival.
That was
Little
one of the dopest
traveling-
festival party I've ever
Man,
been to.
that shit was lit.
Live. It
That
was
shit
lit.
lit.
It was crazy.
All beautiful black people, like you said.
Beautiful.
Afro beats.
It was fun.
Good drinks,
That's hype.
good music. It was live. I felt like the floor was going to break through at a couple points.
It
but
did. No joke.
No
That
joke.
Chief Keef on it might have.
It felt like it was about to break through, but it was just good fun, good energy. You just got people just enjoying themselves and enjoying each other, and it was a blast.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It's
Definitely
been a
gotta
while
go
since I
back.
let go for like that in a while.
For real, man.
But I had a
Kick your hair
blast.
back, dude.
Exactly.
So, you guys listen to anything good?
Man, what am I listening to right now? Obviously, Drake, dropped that little championship pack.
Yeah, that was hard.
I haven't
was
heard
nice.
that.
That was
That was
nice.
hard.
Is it?
What else am I listening to? Future's little mixtape.
That's
7.
kind of nice. I
I've been-
like some songs on
You
it.
got 7 tracks on there. It's pretty tough.
That Please Save Me. I've been
I
banging
like
like
that one.
that shit is my
I like, what's the one with the government? Is it government official?
Government official.
Please
That
tell
one
me.
I-
Please tell me.
Please tell me. Yeah, that's my shit.
I need to catch up. Man. I
Yeah,
need to
save
catch
me.
up.
Future
Oh,
save me.
man.
Yeah.
I've been messing with the baby lately, man. I've been,
I like the
man,
baby.
Yeah, he turning up. Shout out to baby.
I like the baby now because the ladies like the baby.
That's hey, you gotta like what the ladies
you do
like.
that
for
little
real.
goofy
Yeah.
dance. You win. You win.
I'm usually not an
Ladies like the
immature rap,
baby.
but he winning me over though.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta have that. You gotta have some fun stuff too.
Right.
You know
Some
what I
niggas
mean?
can't be all serious.
No,
Yeah.
no, but you know he bought it.
They
Clearly.
ain't done killed. We can't talk
Yeah,
about
we
that.
can't talk.
Hey, he's been
He
acquitted.
done killed
Two
rap.
Exactly,
people.
you're
He's
right.
been killing rap.
Killed 2 people
Killing
and
rap.
knocked the nigga out, man. Like, hey, shout out to
Killing
the
2
baby.
people
Dog.
in
Yeah,
rap.
he holding his.
It's free.
That shit is crazy, man. Anything else we listen to, guys?
I got a chance to listen to T Grizzlies.
Okay, scriptures.
Yeah, Scriptures, great album, man.
Yeah.
Great album. He did his thing on that. He
I
kind of
gotta
switched it
listen
up.
to
He didn't do the traditional Detroit sound that we love so much. You
Yeah.
know, he kind of switched it up. Broadened his lyrical ability. I think.
You have to
know.
switch it up though, man.
You got to
It's
switch
like,
it up, man.
A lot of Detroit rappers, they sound a lot.
Like I
the
said earlier, we
same,
get
you know
stuck.
what I'm saying? We get stuck in the same vibe. It's just good to hear something new, different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can tell he's been all over. You know what I mean?
Shout out
You can
T
tell he's been
Grizzly.
traveling and all that
Yeah.
different type of stuff.
Getting that influence from other places.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
hanging
And-
around different types of people. So that's
What's
cool.
up? He's a smart guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Justin got some. What's it? With Burna Boy, you got some.
Boy, let me
Afrobeat.
tell you, baby, I got on some Afro beats, man.
Afro
See,
beats.
DJ put me. Hey, that Burner Boy is fire though.
Fire,
for real,
bro.
For real.
Burna
It's
Boy, you
fire.
gotta check him out.
Check
For
him
real,
out,
it's
man.
fire,
It's
dude.
some real stuff.
He got what Streets of Africa I fuck with. That Yay.
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 Yeah. They don't know what he's. I know what he's saying, but for
No,
average
you,
people.
you can tell what he's
You
saying.
can tell what
It's about the
you're
vibe,
right.
though. It's about the
You're
vibe,
right.
though.
You're right.
You
That's
gotta
right.
think
It's
about
about
it.
the vibe.
Man.
It's
You got to
good
think
to-
about it. A lot of artists are popular over in different countries, but they have no idea what we're talking about.
Nothing, bro.
Exactly.
No idea what we're
Yeah,
saying,
that's
but
true.
it's all about the vibe. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
true.
They dancing, they having a good time. So.
Yeah.
It's live.
Burner Boy, huh?
Burner.
Burner.
Burna, yeah,
Burna
check it
Boy.
out.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, that nigga's he fired though. Shout out Burner Boy. Juneteenth was yesterday, fellas. June 19th is the day slaves were officially freed. The Emancipation Proclamation was the law put in
Right,
order
day.
to free the slaves, but apparently all the slaves weren't freed until approximately 2 years
that's
later.
crazy.
Yeah. So not only did they have slavery, but they got 2 free years on top of that shit. So there's some historians believe that some of the slave masters purposely suppressed the
Yeah.
information to get another
Extra
harvest.
crop.
You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, harvest. Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
That is crazy. But let's celebrate the fact that on June 19th, we were officially,
Yeah, that's
given our freedom, allowed to create our own lives and our own future. So
Exactly.
shout out to that. But that leads me to a few of our stories today. Did you guys hear about the Confederate Monument in Centennial Park, Nashville, Tennessee? It was vandalized with red paint with the words, "They were racist." It was built about 50 years after the Civil War ended as a tribute to a Tennessee soldier.
right.
What do you guys think about that? Should we be still celebrating, Confederate soldiers? Were they racist or were they just fighting for the area that they grew up in.
I feel like it's a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
It's like
Yeah.
wherever you come from, you're gonna fight for that, that
Right.
place or whatever and whatnot. But to the outside people there, which would be us, and
Right.
it's like, man, that was a good time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
They celebrated
It's,
it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
and it's
That's,
like,
Yeah.
that's a victory for them.
Exactly.
So
It's
they
like-
want to be.
Yeah, when
know,
you put it that way,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like because I'm sure they knew what they were.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, they not just, hey, we about to go just fight.
No, in the Confederate Declaration of or not Declaration, is it there? Yeah, Declaration of Independence. It's almost identical to the Unions, but all they added was slavery has to stay legal. That's literally
That's it.
almost the main difference, almost. But a lot of these people feel like these are their ancestors, their past relatives and things like that. But you look at other countries like Germany, they're not still celebrating Nazis and shit like that.
Right.
They don't have Nazi statues and shit hanging.
Well, I
up
mean, we don't
everywhere.
see that. They might.
They don't. No, for real.
They don't?
Germany takes on a huge apologetic stance. They have a never again policy where they want to make sure that in no way, shape, or form they will ever go down the path that they went down.
So
because
you don't
they
think it's
committed
no
that type of
small
atrocity.
groups that still like.
I mean, there's always gonna
Yeah,
be people.
Yeah.
There's Nazis here in the
Yeah,
States.
yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
had Nazis
It's always
downtown
gonna be.
Detroit.
But it's like nationally known that
Okay.
Unlike here, where it's like, oh well, you got the South, you got people still rocking this. It's just
Yeah.
got people in the north still rocking.
yeah, still
People-
rocking it. It's like
Yeah.
People in our high
yeah.
school used to have Confederate flags.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
it's
done
like-
seen
yeah.
some correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
That's pretty wild that, I guess is hearsay that there were Nazis, or is that facts? Facts that there were
Downtown?
Nazis.
Facts, bro.
Oh, yeah,
there's
people
pictures
were
of
out.
these
Pride
niggas,
weekend.
It was
Yeah.
on camera.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
No fake news.
Shout out on
Shout
the
out,
news,
um,
actually.
Not fake news.
Shout out to the LGBT community as well. We forgot to say that
Yeah,
last
that's
weekend. But yeah, it's crazy that they had Nazis down there.
Yeah, that's
people
wild.
are that bold that they feel that comfortable stepping out like that. You know what
That's
I mean?
wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's free America.
Yeah.
Well, that's the freedoms we fight for. though,
Exactly,
right?
you're right.
You know.
That's true. That's
know?
what it says.
There's also a discussion right now going on about reparations, and if that were to take place, how would that take form if that were to happen? Do you guys think that's something that's logical, plausible, possible?
I personally don't think it's possible.
No.
I just don't see how. What are they gonna do?
But it ain't. But on the real side, it's like this ain't really our land. It's the Native Americans. So it's like.
And they've
that's
gotten
where-
they've gotten reparations, and they've gotten
Yeah, but they were here
land.
before everybody. though.
facts.
But like, could you really ever get reparations for that stuff?
Nah,
it's like there's no
you-
way. No matter
you
how
have to
much
break
you,
it down so
like,
many-
you
Yeah,
know, how
you
much
gotta trace
you
people back.
give
Yeah.
somebody or whatnot, you
Right.
can never give them those years
No,
back.
no,
never,
no,
never.
right.
It's nothing.
Maybe not individually, but to the communities. Maybe you could invest stronger in Black communities, underprivileged communities.
Yeah.
Pay
You know
for
what I mean?
schools.
Pay for
Yeah, that'd
schools.
be cool.
You know,
Some
Native,
stipends.
again, Native Americans. If you're a certain percent, I think
Yeah.
even a quarter, you get all your school paid
Yeah.
for.
We want casinos too.
Hey.
You stupid, dog.
You give us one, two casinos.
Just go
See what we do
Give me
with
one.
it.
Let me get part of MGM.
Hey, just a little
Closest
bit.
casino you get part of.
funny.
But
stupid.
I did come across an article though. 6 times victims have received reparations, including 4 of them that were in the United States. We've got
I need my ends.
meet by ends. We got the Holocaust victims received reparations. The apartheids, the Japanese internments, forced sterilization, where most American states practiced one or another form of eugenics during the 20th century. Let's see, Tuskegee experiment, where Black men were infected with syphilis and left untreated. In order to study the effects of it, they were given reparations. Rosewood, which was the primarily Black town that
Yeah,
was
I saw
bombed
that
and things
movie.
like that.
Yeah,
You
I saw
know,
that movie.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So these are times where reparations have been given. So I think the argument right now is, nobody alive had anything to do with slavery, things like that.
Right.
But is that a reason not to make it right? I guess.
That's a lot of people's argument too.
Yeah.
It didn't happen to you, so why you?
Yeah.
That's kind of what we were talking about last
Yeah,
episode.
last episode
exactly.
we said something like that.
Yeah.
But how do those effects continue? And people act like. Let me tell you a fact that I thought was pretty crazy. You guys know that famous picture of the little girl going to. She's the first Black kid to go to an all-white school
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. That woman's only 60 years old. That woman's not old.
So she's still on time.
She's walking around. She got a job right now. She's paying taxes.
Exactly.
She's not dead and gone. This woman is 60 years old.
Yeah.
And the people that were shouting and yelling racist things at her are probably
They
still alive too.
Teaching
You know what
other
I mean?
people. Yeah,
exactly.
That's crazy.
So, when people try to say like, oh, we weren't affected by slavery, well, like, that's not when the end of it happened. And a lot of times I think about it as like, think about if you put you held a kid back from his peers and then all of a sudden threw him into the fourth grade. You know what I mean? And said, why aren't you keeping up with the rest of these kids? That's how the black community is. We don't have history. We don't have our country was built on our backs, but we have to celebrate these white people. You know what I mean? I hate to say it like that, but like, it's a little difficult sometimes for people to just be like, oh, well, we didn't have nothing to do with it, but continue on.
Yeah, that's
right.
It's like a system, right? Like although we weren't born or we weren't around that time, but it's a systematic issue. So it's always gonna go on forever. We're always gonna feel some sort of way about it. It's always gonna affect us in some sort of way. Even 50 years from now, with our kids, our grandkids, it's always once something is in the system and it's in the back, in the past and whatnot, it's always gonna be around. So it's like.
Because they still learn about it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's still stuff going on. So it's like somebody's, was always gonna be traumatized about it.
Man,
no
I wonder
what.
what our history gonna be like our kids' history, like what they gonna study.
Yeah.
It's been some crazy stuff. I mean, we look at it like it's just normal because we live in it.
Yeah.
But it's been some.
Our kids gonna be like, what?
Yeah, right.
No, and I was thinking about that because we was talking about Father's Day. Phelps, he's got kids, and I think about like the day they have to learn that their people were slaves versus it kind of just
I wonder how we
learned it at one point.
Yeah.
I was looking
That's
at my
crazy.
cousin, my friend Billy, and thinking we were just the same. And then one day we're like, Billy's parents used to own your parents. I'm like, God damn, what?
Yeah, and then like
that's
learning about it, it changed. Growing up, you're so innocent. You know what I mean? You're friends with so many different types of people.
Right.
And you learn that
Exactly.
type of stuff, and you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, we know a lot of different people, and it's like, man, everybody is really just chilling. Like
At this point,
That's true.
it's all about the vibes now, man.
yeah,
It's all
vibes
about
is everything. Vibes,
bring the
yeah,
vibes back.
Bring the vibes back.
Yeah.
All right, guys, switching gears to Dominican Republic. You guys, there's a few things going on over there right now, man.
Don't go to DR.
Don't go there.
I went last year, and it's a nice place. Let me say, the resorts are nice.
Yeah, say
the
that.
island is,
I think these people are like doing something like.
We're going to find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
We're going to find out.
They had narcotics all in their system.
No, what they do is buy bootleg alcohol, and they sell at these resorts. That's why you got to go to a credible one because they sell bootleg alcohol, and it's got a crazy higher alcohol content. So you're drinking 2-3.
People just dying.
People are
alcohol.
dying.
That's
my
crazy.
nigga. You guys hear these stories?
I've heard about it. I haven't followed up on it that much, but yeah, you're right. It's like
There's some sicko over there getting all
Some.
like, yes.
Like couples dying at the same time.
That's
like,
wild.
Yeah, I guess they're finding them in the hotels or resorts.
It's crazy.
Nope, I ain't going there.
Yeah.
But you always thought that like the resorts are supposed to be safe, you pay
That's
for
what
all.
everybody think, yeah.
You pay for all this inclusive
All of it.
thing.
But it's
like
always
you
that
know,
person who's like, man, I need to go do something else.
You got to remember, you're not in America no more.
Yeah,
Just because it
you're
looked
right.
nice and shit. Like you.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Haiti's on the other side of that
Exactly.
island, bro. So
That's
yeah,
right.
that's crazy. Staying with the DR, Big Papi, man, he was shot in the back, and this is a developing story right now. A lot of crazy shit are happening. So he was shot in the back by an assailant. There's a few people that were apprehended, but there was one shooter. Apparently, first the story that I heard was that he was sleeping with somebody's wife.
Yeah, that
Big
was
Papi.
Big Papi.
Yeah.
They
That's
beat
what I
the
was.
hell out of that dude.
That's what I heard too, but I don't know
Yeah.
how credible that is. No one knows if it's true or not.
Again, I don't know how true it is.
I saw today that they said it was a mistaken identity.
Yeah.
No, I was saying it's mistaken identity. So
That's
it's-
because they beat the hell out of that guy,
Yeah.
dog. They like, man, we gotta let this go.
Just let it
they
go.
said it was the other man at the table with him that was supposed to be shot.
It just goes to shows you, man. You might be a big shot in America, man. You go somewhere else, man.
Put a bullet in you.
They flew him back here all the way to Boston. Yeah, they took care of him.
Damn.
Yeah, he got
That's
love.
crazy.
Yeah,
here.
the Red Sox did. Shout
Yeah,
out to the
they
Red
flew.
Sox.
They took a plane, flew him to out there to get worked on.
Yeah.
They probably was like, nah, we can't leave him to them surgeons out in DR, huh?
Man,
Well, I'm glad
Could you
he's okay
imagine?
though.
they tripping in DR.
Yeah.
Man.
That's one reason you got to be nervous about going out of the country too.
That's true. That's
Imagine
true.
if you get sick.
Or
Yeah,
somebody
heard
roofing your
it.
drink and you
Yeah,
wake
you know
up
what
in
I
a
mean?
hostel like
Yeah.
in that movie where they cut my man's Achilles tendon and he stood up.
Just feel right. It's like the crazy thing about that is like people that like travel by themselves and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind traveling by
Armand do that.
themselves.
Yeah, you've
but
done it a
it's
couple
like-
times, haven't
I've
you?
done it a couple of times,
Yeah.
but it's like, man, can you imagine just being stuck somewhere? It's like, oh,
That'd be
shoot.
crazy.
Our homie Armand, he be doing those hostels. He be staying like,
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Isn't that what
man,
traveler's insurance is for, though? To make sure.
What?
What's
I don't know.
insurance?
Isn't it something that you like have to make sure that like?
Don't know about
I don't know
travel
what the fuck- I don't
insurance.
My passport. Here you go.
How are those hostels though? You stayed? in
Yeah, I
hostels
was saying
before.
the one I was at is like over in like Amsterdam and London and whatnot. So it was cool. It was like around the city, so it wasn't crazy.
But he on his P's and Q's, so ain't nobody about to do nothing.
Yeah, so it wasn't crazy.
Staying sober the whole time.
Sober
You
the
have
whole
to catch
time.
him on some.
I'm wandering the streets.
But
slurred.
no, some of those
Chloroform.
neighborhoods would be the sketchy though. Like you walking down, and it's like I ain't trying to get caught out here at nighttime. It's like I better get back in real
Yeah,
quick.
I feel that.
But no, it was smooth. It
People
ain't
start
too
looking
crazy.
at you like, man, I wonder what he about to do.
It's what you about to do, especially when you go to a place where you don't know nobody. Like when
Yeah.
you feel like the odd man out. It's
Yeah.
like, man, this is weird. It's
Yeah.
like-
It's a little freeing though. Don't you
yeah, it's a
think?
little bit, but at the same time, it's like, oh shoot, I don't know what goes
gotta
on.
remember.
down here.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares about me for like thousands of miles.
Exactly.
Hell no.
That's funny.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
you feel that sense of like freedom, and then you kind of shrink back and like, all right, I'm kind of by myself.
Hell no. I don't think I'm ever go out of the country.
You don't think so?
Man, it
Out of the
sounds-
country
I
or by
had to-
yourself?
By myself.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I thought
yeah,
you said
yeah,
country.
yeah.
By myself, I probably.
They wouldn't do it.
Nah.
It's not for everybody.
Somebody could be watching you on the plane. Man, hell no.
So there's a hacker, and shout out Bella Thorne. I think this was a boss move.
Ooh.
Shout out Bella Thorne. Some hacker threatened to release her nude pictures that they got off her iPhone, and she just released them herself on Twitter.
Boy, this is nice.
Boss move.
She got ahead of it.
She
huh?
got her
Yeah,
nipples
gotta have-
pierced. Was
yeah.
that her with the nip pierced?
All right, wait. It might have been her. No, I'm joking. Yeah, it was her.
Hey, she released them.
Yeah, she did.
For the world.
She
For the
was-
world.
She was nice. I was like, nah. Okay.
She is nice. She is nice. But I think that's a boss move. One, because I don't think people care like they think people care anymore.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I sent them anyway. Like,
Yeah, right. But it's like, I think that reaction that the last one happened, remember, I think they call it the fappening or some shit like that, when all
Oh,
those
yeah.
celebrities got their news
They
released.
hacked them.
iClouds, they hacked.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like, I think, what's her name? That's married to Justin Verlander.
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton.
And,
She got all
old girl.
pissed. And
I can't think of her name right now.
yeah, but I think it's all about your reaction. If you handle like that, you take the power from somebody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh yeah.
You handle like a G.
I
It's
had
like,
like a
hey,
G.
Her
Like,
followers probably
It's out there.
skyrocketed.
Hell yeah.
Probably was publicity stunt.
Oh yeah. I mean, not oh yeah, but
Think
that's
so?
she took take control of it.
Them boys
Definitely
was
take
nice. Y'all gotta go see them.
Gotta go see that.
Pull it up, way. Staying with Twitter, DJ Khaled, he's playing a lawsuit against
Another
Billboard after failing to debut at number one. He alleges that the organization unfairly disqualified
Hating on Tyler.
more than 100,000 of his father of his side
Hating
that
on
were part of
Igor.
a bundle deal, but included Tyler's bundles. He then goes on to sneak diss Tyler, the Creator, who had the number one album on Twitter. He talks about making songs that people actually hear, not some mysterious shit that no one ever hears.
The album was fire
He
too.
was salty.
Tyler?
Igor was fire.
nice.
I've
man.
listened to
I
one
ain't
song in
listened
there.
to it.
Igor
I
was
don't
nice.
rock with it.
But you know what's funny about DJ Khaled? It's a DJ, right?
Yeah.
But it's like the fact that you're on this, even on this
DJ!
on this scale that you got albums actually albums. It's like you should be happy, man.
he nice
You know, like
though.
it,
He
I
nice
get it's
with it,
nice,
yeah.
but he's not like he's the one doing the rapping. He's,
That's
he's
true.
producing. He's
So
doing
you
all that
saying he
stuff.
should be
Boy.
satisfied
He should be
with number
satisfied
two.
where
Got the
it's
number
at,
two
man.
album in the
Number
country,
two album
nigga.
in the
Like,
country,
you
bro.
Man, you ain't spit one bar on that
You know what
shit.
I'm saying? All you do is yell about something that.
You know
But
what? He gonna have to start rapping now.
I don't hear Khaled rap.
I think you should stick with that DJ, bro.
His job though is
probably
to
cold.
put these collabs together. It's a
Exactly.
lot of these people that would normally
Yeah.
work together that work together because
Nah,
of
you gotta be
Khaled,
like Diddy. You gotta start
Take
dancing,
that.
and
Take that.
Facts.
rapping.
Facts.
Father of a side. Is that the name of the album?
Father of Assad, yeah. What y'all think about
Some
that album?
paid.
Yeah,
It wasn't as good as the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as
that
the last
Nipsey record was tough though. Obviously,
one. Yeah, it was a
That's
couple
probably the most
bangers on there,
standout,
but
yeah.
nah.
What I feel like is he found a formula that works, like put together a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
and then put Bieber on the track or somebody singing on the track and then it's gonna be a hit.
Where
And
Bieber at?
Bieber be making some
he
hits with
low
Khaled.
right now, man. This nigga just taking his time.
Bieber chilling.
Chilling, man.
Another one.
Haley Baldwin.
She
He
not
got a
easy
nice
Baldwin.
one. Yeah.
Man.
He chilling, man. I thought that was Alec Baldwin's daughter, but it's his brother's.
Yeah, it's his brother's daughter,
something
yeah.
like that. But Yeah, he chilling, dog.
The Beebs.
Y'all see OJ Simpson's on Twitter?
Tripping.
God.
Tripping, dog.
I thought that was fake, bro.
No,
That's real with the, was it like 10 knife emojis? I want to
emojis.
stab you.
Yo, okay.
OJ need to go hide somewhere.
I know.
Just retired, bro.
Why? He's happy as a clam, nigga. He's in Florida. He's getting his NFL pension. Like, this nigga's
Chilling.
chilling. They got away with murder. Like, what you
Hey,
want?
OJ, I know you ain't do it. The time didn't add up, bro. I got your back.
All right.
I took a class and the times don't add up.
Hey, you're expert on time, huh?
Hey, you gotta
joined,
watch it.
He joined Twitter, and within 24 hours, he got 700,000 followers. So shame on y'all for following this nigga on Twitter.
I need to follow him because I know he posts some funny ass shit.
Okay, so he immediately gets into a Twitter beef with a fake parody account called Killer OJ Simpson. And he threatened to kill a guy in his
Killer
DMs
OJ.
with knife emojis, and he said, "I will find your ass and cut you."
In a DM.
He said, "I got nothing to lose."
You know what's funny about that
That's
is,
fake, bro.
what's funny is the DM's like, it doesn't mean people can't see it.
That's why his old ass shouldn't be on Twitter, because he don't realize screenshot your ass online now. Like, this nigga is stupid.
Probably like,
bro.
how they get that picture?
How they get this? This is crazy.
dying, bro.
He cool though.
Get it together, OJ.
This nigga's crazy.
Hey, I bet he got some bad chicks.
Yeah.
Who, OJ?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, OJ getting all
Yeah.
of
They probably be lined up.
Look up
ready
OJ
for
pictures
him.
right now. He's got 2 chicks on both sides.
They probably be like, so tell me how you did it.
crazy.
That's funny, dude.
That's
He
crazy.
probably be drunk like, all right. Nah, he ain't doing that because somebody would have recorded that already.
Damn.
OJ, I know you ain't do it, man.
They need to go somewhere, man.
Shout
Chill
out
the
to
fuck out.
OJ. That's hilarious. But the funny part is, he has so many followers. It's like,
Hey, somebody want to hear what he got to
It's
say.
hilarious.
it's,
man.
it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. It's like,
You got to remember, there's other psycho serial killers out there, so they trying to learn from OJ.
No,
It's the juice.
the Jews.
so you got to be a superstar football player first and then kill somebody.
Yeah.
You can't just
Yeah.
kill somebody, double murder, being a black dude.
Bowling.
Boy. Switching gears to Instagram, y'all see Chris Brown commenting under Victor Cruz's picture of him
Man,
and
that's
Carucci.
fake news, man. I think that had to be fake news.
You think that was hacked?
Chris Brown chilling, bro?
Bro,
Dancing
unless he was
somewhere.
on a bean or something like that. You'll never know.
I would do something like that.
Bro, this nigga said,
Just for a little attention, real quick.
What'd he say?
Yeah,
He
he
said-
about to drop an album.
True.
he said, "Peace, love, and joy. Just please upgrade your man, boo." And he said, "No shade, boo, but please style him. He looks like he's shopping off of a mannequin and trying to bargain with these sales managers." Retired wrestler Spanx.
Can't be commenting on another
He
man's
said, "But
outfit.
he said I'm fucking around. God bless."
Hey, but
I can
would've-
see him saying that, though.
I would have
feel like he
laughed
does-
at that if I was
He
Victor
shouted her out
Cruz.
on a song. He said, "You want me to say your name, girl?"
Karochi.
Carucci. Like, this nigga love Carucci, man.
I can see him saying that, though. I can see it.
She got that comeback probably.
Oh yeah. Would you do you keep going after your ex if she with a new man?
No.
Even though she the one? Even though she would
I'm
have
She's
Sorry,
the one that
clown.
she won't be with a new man.
Right.
Sometimes what's the
About to
saying?
get
Like,
my girl back.
you let her what's it? You let something go. and
Oh,
she
I
comes
like
back
come
and
back.
stays,
Oh,
some
I know what
shit
you're
like
talking
that.
about.
Sit
I don't know
your
that
ass
quote.
down with that shit, man. That shit gone, dog.
Let her go and think about some stuff.
Right.
Facts.
Damn.
What y'all think about the Anthony Davis trade?
Power move.
Power move.
Mad.
Bron.
Bron back. Y'all know that's my
Man.
favorite player. They said they about to add another superstar.
They got it, bro.
They
Kyrie's
talking about-
going to Brooklyn.
They
I
talking
wouldn't
about,
even take Kyrie back if I was
Nah,
LeBron. No
they
way.
talking about Kemba Walker.
That'd be moves.
That'd be crazy. Or Chris Paul.
That's why they just got rid of all
All
Lonzo.
them motherfuckers. Get out of here.
Everybody.
Brandon
Lonzo was
Ingram.
never doing nothing.
Lonzo Ball, Brandon
Josh
Ingram,
Hart.
Josh
Lonzo,
Hart,
Like,
get your
Was
bitch
it
ass
4
out of here.
players and 3?
and 3 first-round picks.
That's
and then
Pelicans
including-
about to be nice though. If they do, you know what I mean. What's projected for them to do? I think
Oh,
they're
yeah.
gonna be nice.
They get all these players.
Nice young
plus,
team.
Man, they're in the same
Lonzo.
division as the Lakers. They
Plus
getting their
Zion.
ass out of there every year.
True.
Fun to watch though. Fun to watch.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
They got
Absolutely.
energy.
Yeah, but they got energy.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm excited.
That's
We'll
what
see
LeBron gonna be saying. Like, y'all got energy. Y'all bitch asses out of here.
Sweat.
LeBron ain't playing.
Nah, he ain't playing this year. He took a season off
He about to
too.
work out. He about to come back skinny.
Chilling in that little chamber.
Yep.
He been in the hyperbolic chamber.
Oh yeah.
Same shit Goku was in all fucking
Oh yeah.
summer.
Goku.
Getting that triple strength.
Exactly.
Goku got his waves back.
Right.
Dog.
He gonna have a head full of.
Got his waves.
Hey, he gonna have the curly shit like
That's
his son.
that's his biggest accomplishment of all.
Oh
right
my
there.
God,
Rejuvenate
dude.
that hairline.
I'm gonna get myself together,
Rejuvenate,
bro.
dog. I was
Lake show.
I was listening to the radio today. It was talking about Nicki Minaj and Safari.
Yeah.
I was got.
Oh, how she
I was
paid
got.
that.
Oh man, I was.
She paid for this nigga's
dying,
hairline?
bruh.
I saw a video of him ticking on the internet. That shit was funny as hell.
I was like, LeBron got his shit going.
LeBron
too.
got a shit. Ain't no shame in that now.
It's
baby.
not, man. Hey, women does it right.
Women do
No.
it all the
Do
time.
it all the
time,
Do it, make
bro.
you feel good.
I would never do
Nah,
it, but
nigga, we
like,
shouldn't have to be out here balling.
yeah, it's like if you got an option, why?
That shit gonna look
options,
goofy
son.
as hell.
Not anymore. That shit used to look like baby hair, or baby doll hair, but now that shit look like full grown, man. You see LeBron on the ground, man? That got another nigga rubbing his head. Like, what? Yeah, you see that shit?
Hell
His
no.
barber
That
shaving
was-
him
that
up,
was-
Oh, okay.
rubbing the grease in him and
I
shit.
thought he meant just
Talk
a random
about
dude.
Another
waves.
player.
Just
I'm like, what?
Kyle Kuzma.
You got Kyle Kuzma.
Like, bro, you
Rubbing his
tripping,
waves.
bro. I see why everybody trying to
That's
leave.
hilarious.
That's
but-
so funny. dude.
Yeah, he getting it together though. Shout out to LeBron.
Shout out to LeBron.
Coming
Bron.
for another one.
Like,
Get that ring.
Oh yeah.
This
That's
nigga
what's
said
up.
he heard an AD trade and his hairline instantly fixed. He said, I'm back, baby.
MJ mode.
Facts.
That's funny.
When y'all take Ubers or Lyft, do y'all hate when the driver talk the whole fucking time? Or do y'all mind, or you just
They
engage in
probably hate how much
conversation?
I talk. I be talking. my head off.
I don't honestly. I feel like why not have a conversation? I feel like the driver can know what your vibe is. Right? If I don't
Yeah.
feel like talking, if I'm just quiet to
Right.
everything you're asking me, then
Yeah.
if I'm
Some
in
people don't get it
Oh.
though.
Is he about to rob
Right.
me?
I was like, oh, nigga, you get it. I ain't
There's
trying
still
to talk.
some people that you
They
know,
just be
I'm a
talking.
quiet driver, man.
Yeah.
This
Me
is
too.
a service, you know what I mean? So get me to where I'm going.
Yeah.
Let me scroll through my phone, answer
it.
my messages, answer my emails, do my thing.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, see, I don't want none of that.
Where you
I
headed?
don't want none of that.
Okay.
None of that.
But some people probably just do it just because they're kind of like,
Yeah, they like-
I'm trying to get a good rating, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Yeah,
Let me start
yeah,
a
be
conversation.
personable.
Be personable,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
that's all
that's
it's
true.
all about, be personable. But sometimes then people just take it too far. It's like, you're my man. Just trying to get that A to
Trying
B,
to get
bro.
A to B, man. I could be in the middle with
the hell
something.
up.
You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
I like to look out the window because, like, when you drive and you got to focus on the road and shit, like, it's a whole different perspective when you like sit in the driver's seat
Yeah.
or sorry, passenger seat
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Justin, this Uber that we had this past week, bruh.
Bruh. And this is,
Wow.
she had a baby in the back, dog.
baby.
She had a baby.
A live baby,
Like,
bruh.
not
Live baby.
near her.
Not a
It was-
dead baby.
She was in the
Dog.
front seat. There was a second row. We're in the, and then she had the baby in a backpack. Like, I'm like,
What? I was like, is that a fake baby? That was a live baby, bro. That was a
Live baby,
baby.
dog.
It was moving like
I was like, what if this kid started crying? I'm like,
Did y'all give her a 1 star?
I don't even know what I
I
gave
give
her.
her a 1 star.
Nah, you gotta give her, man. She probably ain't nobody to
She
take
a mom
care
on
of.
her, dog. That shit
oh
was-
my gosh. She came out, it was like makeup.
What?
She had like terrible like spray on tan. She was,
Man, it was
she was
bad.
bad.
It was
Man, she going
She
through
had,
it.
she had, we was getting picked up at the airport. She had like a Subaru Outlander. I'm like, why can't we get a fucking nice ass like this nigga got the Ford Focus over here? Why we get the fucking
it was like dog hair. It was
Dog
like,
hair.
man,
Yeah.
it was a,
gotta drive from the airport and this
Yeah,
thing.
she would have got a 1 star.
it was a struggle.
But UberX now has a feature that tells the driver that you don't want to talk.
Oh, push that button.
Push that button, man.
Can you push it mid ride?
You have to pay for that though, don't you?
UberX. So
You have to
like,
pay for that
It's
option.
only available in that option.
Huh?
Can you push it mid right? They mid conversation like
Exactly.
please shut the fuck up.
Please, shut the fuck up.
It's all about
Oh,
options.
shit.
That's hype.
That is hype. Disney streaming service is coming in December. I'm geeked personally about that shit.
What Disney got going on?
Bro, they got Disney owns ESPN,
Oh, okay.
ABC, Marvel, Star Wars.
Dang.
And then maybe a few more, and then all the Disney properties and shit. So not only that, but then their streaming service is coming in at $7. You know,
think they're gonna load it up like that though,
bro.
You don't think they're gonna ask you like, hey, pay extra to get this?
No.
Not at first. Not at first. It's gonna be like, I mean, Netflix used to be $7 too, and
Yeah.
now we paying what, $12? Like,
14.
they gonna slowly get you up.
14,
Yeah.
14.
$14.99.
They gonna slowly get you up there, but just to get that immediate
market,
wave,
yeah.
$7, baby.
I like it because you can have that on the screen instead of how you can choose on Netflix like yours and then a kid's.
Exactly.
Like you can just pull that one up so your kid ain't.
They
going
personalize
on
it for
there.
yourself,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Or your
yeah.
kids, yeah. That's
Kids
true.
going on there looking at your stuff like, man, what you? Yeah,
That's
that's
true,
dope.
that's true.
I like it because of that.
Y'all think it's gonna take a lot of audience away from Netflix?
No,
Netflix gonna do what it do.
yeah, Netflix. I just got into Netflix like heavy. I love it.
Yeah.
Shout out
Netflix was stagnant for a minute, man. They had the same
Yes.
show.
And that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I can't keep like I was flipping for like an hour till I can find something that I actually wanted to watch. But now they got a lot of options.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
a
it's
lot
like-
of options now.
Every day is something.
It's
new.
something
They
new,
refresh it.
which is
Netflix
nice.
originals.
Which is
They
nice.
stepped it up
I
with
kind of
the
don't
Netflix
like that
originals.
though.
You
I
don't
think
like
they
the
be
Netflix?
putting too much on there every week.
What,
Like
Netflix?
to overload it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think so?
Yeah.
One of the best joint that was on there was that the way what was that show, the movie or the series, the way they the 5 dudes about
Oh, we just talked about that last week. When They See Us.
yeah. That was probably one of the dopest TV or movie or whatever it is that I've ever seen on Netflix.
Yeah.
I mean it was impactful. It was powerful.
It
fuck
was.
with-
Ava DuVernay did it, so
Yeah.
you know, she did.
It was
she did her
powerful.
thing.
It was I mean, I
I
got
fuck with,
I got chills.
I fuck with Narcos.
Narcos is the shit, bro.
Narcos,
I haven't
yeah.
watched the Mexican one, but
I haven't watched
Yeah,
it.
I
It's
watched
crazy.
all of them.
that shit is
I
fire.
did the
bro.
one season. I couldn't do it anymore.
What?
Really?
I couldn't.
Subtitles.
I don't know why.
Watch
It's
it.
just like I just
I was trying to learn Spanish over there. All right, at some point, I'm gonna be like, all right, I know what he's saying, but I still ain't get it. And my barber is Dominican. That's crazy.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Shout out Jose.
Yeah.
Unique.
I just left Jose, nigga.
Yeah. Unique.
So something that like the reason I brought this up is because I love all the Marvel shows that are on Netflix.
Yeah.
The Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Punisher, Iron Fist. So they canceled all those in
Damn.
anticipation of the new Disney streaming service. So right now I'm watching the last season of Jessica Jones.
I was
which
just
is-
watching that before I came here, bro.
Hey, what you think so far?
It was good,
It's
man.
good so far, man. I
I
like
was
it.
watching that.
Yeah,
Let
Jessica
y'all
Jones.
have y'all
I
moment.
can't watch that.
I don't watch that shit.
I don't watch.
I think
shows.
anything that has to do with action or whatever it is, I'm all about it. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. If you have some sort of action in there,
Yeah.
I'll give it a chance.
I like the
It's
football documentaries on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you were telling me about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, those are
good
good
too.
QB1.
Yeah.
Yeah, those be hype.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Kristen Ritter do her thing. You know, she's a great actress. Man, have you watched Daredevil, Jason?
No.
Watch it, man. You would love that shit, bro. They're
It's
known for
nice.
these hallway scenes, these fighting scenes and shit like that. It's good stuff, man. But the reason I think Disney's going to smash is because they got a way bigger
Man,
bank. They got a way
everything.
bigger bank than Netflix, and they already got a lot of shit in
Yeah, that's
production
true.
that tying in directly to the Marvel universe, like a Wanda and Vision, or Wanda. She's the Scarlet Witch from the Marvel movies, and then they got a Vision series coming out. They
Oh,
got
that's hype.
Falcon and Winter Soldier series coming out. So they got a Loki series coming out.
wow.
So they're doing their fucking thing, man.
It's gonna be a
Like,
lot of hype.
I know I'm getting this.
Be tucked in. Like,
Tucked
oh,
in.
yeah.
Miniseries.
The NASCAR bed.
Facts.
It's like,
I hope it's just like Netflix.
I always
Just-
wanted one of those, dog. The NASCAR beds when I was a kid.
Oh,
I used to see them in the catalog. I'm like,
You look at them
dang.
now; they look like the cheapest, most uncomfortable
Oh,
things
yeah,
ever.
yeah, yeah.
Like
You
a
for sure
ride.
hit your-
I wanted that.
hitting your head.
Yeah. All right. Y'all watch anything good besides that?
What's the show with the football player, All American?
All-American.
That shit was. Good.
I finished that not long ago
Wow.
too. That was a good one. I like those shows because they have stories, but I feel like it's
You
real
saw the-
stories. You know what I'm saying?
You saw all the Nipsey Hussle shit.
Yeah.
that was in it. That was crazy.
That's dope.
What you mean?
Yeah, it was like Nipsey Hussle posters. They had like the Crenshaw shirts because he's
Like that
from Crenshaw.
neighborhood.
Was that before he died, or?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah.
That shows his impact, huh?
It was
That's
a
what
good
Tay
show.
Diggs,
It
ain't
was
it?
a good show.
yeah,
Yeah.
Tay
yeah.
Diggs, yo.
It was a good show. It was a good show.
Yeah.
The good, the interesting thing about that show is that, like, this is real day life,
Yeah,
like
I
real day
can
life
relate.
stuff. You know what
I
I'm saying?
can
Yeah,
relate to that 'cause I
anybody can
moved to the
relate to that
Burbs and
stuff. You
played
know what I'm saying?
football. It was
Anybody
crazy.
can relate to that
Yeah.
stuff, and that's why I feel like a lot of those shows are more appealing to people now. It's like I ain't got to be some guy that that could be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all kind of came up kind of like that in some ways. you
I like
know?
that. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's more.
Yeah.
attainable.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Because everything he was going through, I'm like,
It's
dang,
like-
this is wild. I went through all. Yeah, it was like,
Went through all like
except being
school,
cold
you
at
know.
football though. But all other shit,
I can relate to. I can relate
Everything
to.
else you got.
DG, was it like seeing yourself on the screen, young Okie?
Young
probably
Okie,
was
man.
for real.
No,
Talk
facts,
about your
yeah.
glory days,
Yeah,
DJ.
man. Don't be humble in here, dog.
I was all right.
Killer
Should have
out
went
here.
pro, man. We should have been like Entourage out here.
been
but
chilling
we
right
forgive
now,
you.
man.
We forgive you, though.
I feel you, dog.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
you ain't trying hard enough.
My next life. I got you.
That's what I be saying. I'm gonna be LeBron James.
Right. Put all my niggas up.
Yeah, everybody gonna be rich.
That's funny. Ain't his best friend like a agent, a top agent or some shit?
LeBron's?
Like that?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
What his name? Maverick.
Yeah, all his homies getting it in.
Yeah, everybody was doing something when he got on.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's how you're supposed to do it, though.
Yeah.
That is.
When you get on, you put all your homies on. You know what I mean? You don't give them nothing, but you put them in position to get their own.
Exactly.
Right.
Succeed.
You know?
Yeah. People aren't gonna appreciate it if you just hand them a bag of money or
Yeah.
something. I'm
Right.
sure they got that too, though.
There go your grand. You remember that grand you gave me? You got a $10 million contract.
So our deep dive today, fellas, I want to talk a little bit about our culture. What does it mean to celebrate another person's culture or people's culture, and what is the black culture? And do we let too many people into our culture too easily? And I bring that up because of a conversation I saw about Miley Cyrus. We all remember that debacle, whatever y'all want to call it and shit. Miley Cyrus apologizes and says she messed up for past comments on the black culture. Michael made it produced her album Bangers back in 2013 and had a lot of features by hip hop artists, as you guys remember, like Wiz Khalifa and shit.
That shit was
Then in
trash.
2017, that was banger, man. It was hot. Yeah, that one song.
One song, right?
Yeah, that was
That was it.
Yeah, that's all it takes, man.
Hell no.
And then
in the club.
exactly,
What the hell?
exactly. Then in 2017, she scolded hip hop over some of its sexually driven content.
You took over. That's why.
She said, "I also love that new Kendrick Lamar song, Humble, and when he says, show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. I love it because it's not come sit on my dick, suck my cock. I can't listen to that anymore. That's what pushed me out of the hip-hop scene a little. It was too much."
I ain't
So,
never
but
heard
being,
a rap-
being
I ain't
halfway
never-
naked on Wrecking Ball doesn't.
I ain't never heard a rapper say cock.
It's facts. And so that's what pissed me off about that shit,
Eminem,
man. She completely capitalized on black
Exactly.
black culture.
And now she wants to.
Now she's Miss Hemsworth back again. You know what I mean?
Straight up, now she back in her bag.
Back in her
Her
bag.
dad
got
getting
her-
that bread.
Yeah.
That's a little
that
redemption.
song.
I get Osiris some slack because Billy Ray got a slapper with
He the
Lil
OG.
Nas. But
I'm gonna take my out to the old
But-
town road.
Like when you're talking about like people, like letting too many people into black culture. But that's the thing though, Justin. It's like black culture is great. You know,
It is
it's
great.
fun,
It is
it's
great.
Everybody wants a
exciting.
slice.
Yeah.
and
I mean-
that's my second point. How do you celebrate another culture without appropriating them, though? You know what I mean?
But it's like, how do you stop that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
How do you stop something that people enjoy doing or people want to be a part of? If people don't want to be a part of black culture, then that might be a problem. It's like people don't, they don't appreciate what we have. But part of our black culture is people being able to enjoy it. Multiple
Yeah,
people,
that shit
different
hype.
races, different cultures. I feel like you just,
But
hey,
I feel like appropriating it and embracing it are two different things. I'm talking about people like Miley Cyrus, who one day you're Disney
Yeah.
Channel Miley Cyrus, the next
You
day you got
switch.
some J's.
But here's the
You know,
thing.
you twerking in some J's. You know what I mean? It's
that's. But you got to think they in a society where they got to do stuff to like keep their image up. So a lot of the stuff they doing is like their publicists or whatever. Like, hey, you should do this because you might blow up off of this opportunity.
see
And
plenty-
it's crazy, but it's
I
Hollywood.
see plenty of non-black people in the city that you wouldn't tell. I mean Kardashians. You know, I'm talking to all these people that what was once specific to our black culture, it's now like being commercialized. You know what I mean? Big full lips, big
Yeah.
asses. You know, earrings, cheeks, you know,
Cheekies.
braids, things like that. And it's like we just be like, we see a white girl from Birmingham or some shit. She got her J's on, she got her braids done, and we like, come on, baby. You know what I mean? She got a little fat ass or something like that. And we're like, come on in. You know what I mean?
Come on in. The
Come
water's
on.
fine.
Water's
oh,
fine.
that's fine over here.
You know. But
Back
like,
it up.
similar to my experience this weekend in New York. You know, I was with a bunch of African people and stuff like that. But I'm not coming home,
Yeah.
making Afro beats. And, you know what I mean? Got your African garb on and shit like that. You know, I appreciated it. And then when I was there, we was dancing in a circle. Y'all welcomed me in and stuff like that. You know, I was like,
So you don't like when people take a piece of
Like
something and run
exploit,
with it.
like,
yeah,
you know.
I feel
Exactly.
You. I feel
Yeah,
you.
I get that.
I understand that.
You know what I mean?
I understand
I
that.
feel you.
and then when it don't work out for you, like Miley Cyrus, then it's back to.
But that's what I said
like,
again about Hollywood. Like you say, like Kanye got up there. Well, he was right. I mean, I ain't gonna say what he said, but yeah, it's Hollywood. You gotta play a role if you're trying to move.
Yeah,
Trying to be relevant, yeah.
yeah. But again, I think it wouldn't have been possible had we not been so easily.
So acceptable.
Accept-
I don't remember hearing
I mean,
about that though.
Wiz
That's
Khalifa,
crazy.
Juicy J, white people made it. It was like, yeah, Miley Cyrus, come on, like.
But they made money.
But that's
too.
got
that's
they
true too,
ins.
because they're also trying to get a certain platform, right? You know,
Yeah, they try to capture her.
capture her audience. So it's like
Yeah.
we're all dipping in wherever we, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's
That's what
trying to.
Roddy Rich said that. He was in the interview and they were like, "You doing a song with Marshmello?" And he was like, "Man, you know, I'm just trying to."
That's a hot song too, by the way.
Yeah, he was like, I'm just trying
Trying to
to get
spread
a
my
bag.
wings,
Yeah, he
bro.
said, I'm just trying to get a bag, you know.
Exactly. Trying to broaden my portfolio. Trying to
So when you reach out,
diversify that.
now you got people that didn't listen to Wiz Khalifa. They're like, all right, he kind of nice.
Yeah. Well, how do you celebrate somebody else's culture without appropriating, though?
How do you celebrate freaking what do you call it? Irish
Cinco de
Cinco de Mayo, or like
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Day.
Everybody
Yeah.
does it.
That's
But it's like-
appropriation, man.
Yeah, I
You know
get
what I
it, but it's like we all do it.
Just because we got more events don't mean.
Yeah.
I mean, like people don't think about that though. You
We
know what I'm
got
saying,
more
Justin?
concerts,
People
more
don't. Are not
shows.
But I'm not here to think about Irish people. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
I
think
get
about,
it.
you
I
know
get it.
what
I'm saying we're not. People don't have that conscience sometimes. Just okay, well, I'm just doing this. You know, you just be like, fuck it, it's another fucking holiday.
Right.
Or it's another
I'm ready to
fucking
get
thing.
drunk.
I'm ready to get a reason to be, you know, to do something.
Right. Is culture meant to be shared then and appropriated? Not appropriated, but it's meant to be shared.
If
you
it
know?
doesn't make it look bad,
You know,
I mean,
think about recipes and things like that that would never have come into existence if like,
Yeah, for
not
real.
been for this part of the world mashing with this part of the world. Now you got some delicious mac and cheese. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what parts of the separate world that comes from, but
fried cheese.
I feel what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I completely understand what you're saying, but I think it's necessary. But you got to find a balance when you are trying to dip and dab
Yeah.
in a different culture. You know what I mean? You got to figure out, like you said, you didn't come back from New York and
Yeah.
talking different, dressing different, looking
Right,
different. You know what I
right.
mean? You just took a little piece of that. And
Exactly.
right.
You
Now,
li-
I,
you
got,
live with
I
it.
added it to my playlist.
Right.
You know what I mean? I added some
Exactly.
music to my playlist, but I'm not sitting here
Burn,
like
burn the boy.
right. I love
Burn
Burna
the
Boy.
Boy.
You know what I mean?
Boy.
So, I
That's
feel
true.
you.
That's true.
I feel you.
As
guys.
far as us being too accepting, I mean, you know, you got to be open to. That's how you learn. That's how you grow, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, but other people look at what happened to Lil Nas with the whole country music Billboard charts. You know, they were like, "No, this ain't country." You know, what I mean, we don't want this. You know,
Yeah.
other people not as accepting of us and their culture as we are of them.
But then Billy Ray hopped on that boy.
Yeah, 'cause we the
banged
popular-
it out.
Exactly,
We're
but
the
you
pop
let
artists
them
now,
you let
man.
them be that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
hey, if you want to be part of our culture, hey, by all means, you know, there's a reason why people want to be part of Black culture. It's just not.
we
It's
winning.
cool.
Yeah.
Man, we
You know what I'm
cool as
saying?
hell. Yeah.
It is what it is. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's energetic. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are cool, man.
Yeah, we are,
Give
man.
yourself a
Yeah, I
dab,
guess
man.
we are pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to be
You're right.
A part of the culture.
Part of the culture. Black culture's been around forever. Music, everything.
And it's
So
only growing
like-
now because of social media.
Yep.
That's
you know,
true.
the
That's
news,
what it
the
is.
That's
internet.
And
And,
the
and,
Migos,
and it is
Migos.
different than like when we were growing up.
Migos.
the Migos?
These kids are growing up on Cardi B, Migos.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I mean? This is the main source of music that they see. So
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that.
The dudes I work for, you know what I mean? They kids, they all listen to, they all, you know, into sports and stuff. And
Yeah.
they get hype music is, you know,
Yeah.
whatever it is, whatever they listening to. T Grizzly,
Yeah.
you know.
Gunna had a big following at when he came to Little Caesars. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Travis Scott, when we went to that Travis Scott.
And you
when
go
he
to
came in
concerts and it's
4 years
mostly
ago.
young,
It
you
is
know,
mostly
white
young.
kids.
Yeah, that is the
Exactly.
craziest part.
Those are kids that spending money, you know what I mean?
They be out
Exactly.
here. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we'll bump the shit in our ride and
Yeah.
drive around to it and
We
live
ain't
to
gonna-
it.
Ain't going
but
no concert.
That's the,
how much?
and you can get hyped to that. Like,
Yeah. I think one of the things that not bothered me, but like my coworker, my white coworker was like, he tries to relate to his daughters by listening to Post Malone. And so he comes up to me and be like, yo, you hear that new Post Malone? I'm like, of all the rap or hip hop out here, like that's what you're trying to
My
like
mama's-
talk. You know what I mean? And I ain't got no problem. I fuck with Post Malone. He makes good music. But
Yeah,
what I
he
don't
nice
like
with it.
is
I like that wild track. That shit fire.
yeah. Yeah.
Screaming loud.
So,
Yeah, that's hard. That's a hard song.
That's a nice song. But yeah, I feel what you're saying though.
yeah.
Must be the only black guy in the office, huh?
One of those. Brothers.
We all are.
Yeah, we all are.
We all are. Dog.
We all are.
That's a topic for a different conversation.
That's
Or
a
a
You're
different
right.
day, man.
That's a
That's
different
right.
deep dive.
I feel you.
For
Put that
sure.
on a deep dive.
Absolutely.
I can fuck with it. I can fuck
That
with
shit crazy.
I don't think I ever had a black boss ever, man.
it. I was just
I
saying
have.
that.
I have.
I've had a black boss, but I went on my first interview with 3 black professionals. I don't think I've ever sat in an interview where it was just black people.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Never.
How was that?
Different feeling.
It was a different feeling, bro.
Yeah. Was it more kickback?
It was more. It was like it was.
Did you get the job?
I'm waiting. It was serious, but at the same time, it's like we can relate. We can like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
joke.
right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was still a serious interview. They drilled the shit out of me, but at the end of it, it was like, yeah, you know, blah 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 blah. We chopped it in. It's like this is mad cool. It's like I've never been in an interview. Just-
Plus, it's cool to see that because you're like, all right, I
yeah,
can move
exactly.
up.
I was
here.
like,
Right,
you know
right.
what?
Yeah.
I want this job. Just
Yeah.
because I see what it's like with
That's
you guys. It's like,
exactly.
this is what's up. It's like
Right.
I want to see stuff like this.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, we need to thrive. We need to show that and things like that. Like we don't see a lot of black leadership, so it's like I was
Facts.
impressed. I'm like, this is what's up.
So we got to put ourselves in position, lift others like us up.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
For real.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Well, gentlemen, we're approaching our time. Appreciate you guys. Once again, thanks for listening. This has been episode 2 of the Product Podcast. 1.
Gee.
Hey.